What should we watch out for this summer? Anything new that we've never heard of before?
Most of the scams, once you're on vacation these days, revolve around people wanting to get your personal information so that then they can empty out your bank account, abuse your credit cards, things like that. So, for instance, one of the things that we're seeing happen all over the world is these criminals put these apparatus on the outside of an ATM machine that when you put your card in, it will skim the information off of the magnetic strip, and then there's a small little camera that records your hand doing your PIN number. So then it has your account information and your PIN number, and obviously that spells trouble.
How does that hook up to the ATM machine so it's not visible or noticeable where we wouldn't see it?
Well, what happens is it's made to look like a legitimate part of the ATM machine. So say at home, the ATM machine that you always stop at, you can spot if something looks sketchy or if it looks different than it did last week, and you should be suspicious. But when you're on vacation and you've never seen this ATM machine before, that's going to be a lot harder to spot, if not impossible.
How common has this been?
It's a major problem all over the world. Now, I've never been skimmed, and you probably haven't either, but it's happening to significant numbers of people. And one thing you can do is use your other hand to shield the hand that's put in the PIN number in. So while they may skim your account information, at least if they can't see your PIN number, then that's a step in the right direction.
You know, I take that back. I did get scammed about a year ago where somebody had my debit card number, and they used my debit card on the East Coast to buy something or other. And my bank contacted me immediately and said, "Are you in New Jersey?" And I said, "Not that I'm aware of."
Right.
Pretty amazing, but I was really amazed at how the bank was aware with that one transaction. They wanted to check to make sure I wasn't in New Jersey.
Right, and aren't we thankful for that? Well, it may be somewhat of a hassle because if you'd been trying to buy lunch at the same time and they would have denied your, maybe they put a fraud alert on your card or whatever, but I'm thankful for the protection for sure.
What other scams are out there that we should be aware of?
Wi-Fi hotspots that aren't legitimate Wi-Fi hotspots. So, you duck into the coffee shop to upload those photos on Facebook so that your friends back home will be jealous about what you're doing, and you jump on this hotspot and, I'm going to check my bank balance at the same time because, I'm spending a lot of money on vacation. And all of a sudden, because you've gotten on a spoofed Wi-Fi hotspot, that scammer now has your login information for your bank and your password. And so many of us recycle passwords. They probably now have your password through everything. So that's another thing. So you want to make sure that you're on a legitimate, secure Wi-Fi hotspot rather than just, here's an open Wi-Fi. We'll just jump on that.
How do you know if it's secure or not, I guess is my question.
Well, for one thing, say, again, going back to this fictitious coffee shop, you could ask the coffee shop, "Hey, what's the name of your Wi-Fi?" So, because say if it's Joe's Coffee Shop and somebody else comes up and makes a Wi-Fi and says Joe's free Wi-Fi hotspot, and to make it look like it's legitimate, but the real one is called, I don't know, maybe the pet name of the Joe's dog. I don't know. Anyway, but ask to make sure that you're on the right one.
Sure.
But extra points if establishment says, okay, here's today's password, and so you actually have to have a password to get on the Wi-Fi. So that's just another measure of security. And then another thing is, if you're on your own 4G or 3G or something, then that's better than just jumping on somebody's Wi-Fi. But a lot of people have data caps, and so they're always trying to get on somebody else's Wi-Fi to preserve their own data so they don't go over on their data usage.
Well, we've gone way beyond the having just to worry about pickpockets when we go on vacation.
Boy, that's right. And if these people use their forces for good rather than evil, imagine what mankind could do. But there we are.
Well, what it comes down to is that they look for the easy way out or lazy way out to make money, and that's what it comes down to. Cathy,
absolutely.
Do you have a website or anything of that nature where we can get more information on these scams?
You bet. I'm at legacytravel.com.
Very good. Cathy, thank you for joining us this morning. That is Cathy Banks. She is a travel expert.